Welcome back to Game Chat, everybody. Notice every time I yell, the Mario 3D. Come on, go up. I don't know. The logo is moving all around, and I thought that was fun.
It was.
So anyway, we're gonna play Lego City Undercover. The chase begins today. This is a game I've never played in my life, but I bought
a natural 10 out of 10.
I played through the Wii U one, but this is like it's not an adaptation. It's like a side story.
Yeah, it's like it's its own game, which I think is really cool and admirable.
And I never once touched it, so this is gonna be brand new for me. I don't even know what kind of game it is.
I've noticed a lot of games that I find cool and admirable, I don't actually play.
There's stuff on the bottom screen right now that I'm mashing through, just a bunch of dialogue. There we go. There's some game.
Wow, look at that guy. What a badass.
Hell yeah. Fucking love the sex
Good cop,
music.
bad cop.
This is a game when I was selling off all of my games, I was really disappointed it was worth no money at all. Seriously, the price charting on this game is like $3.
With box.
Yeah. It's... Alright, I don't need... Is it actually just loading? Fucking 3DS game with load times?
That's
I'm getting some tips on the bottom, but it's not letting me, like, do anything.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a loading screen.
That's ridiculous.
Trying to take the full advantage of the power of the 3DS hardware.
The Lego City Undercover has some pretty nasty load times on Wii U as well, so I guess they just wanted to port that experience over.
You know what I found out today?
What?
That Quest 64 has a Game Boy port.
Oh, I know this. I've played through it.
Oh, you played through the whole thing?
Yeah.
How was it?
Very mid. It's pretty much... It's not as different as I would have hoped from the actual Quest.
Really? So which one's better?
That's a good question. Neither one is especially great, but I guess the Game Boy one.
Dang.
It's simpler.
Wow.
You could borrow it if you want. I have it.
I don't have a way to play it yet.
Oh, you don't have any Game Boy at all?
I don't. I've never owned an original Game Boy or Game Boy Color.
Really? I've had a lot of them, so yeah.
All I ever had, I started with the Advance.
Aren't we, Deputy Dunby?
And then I later upgraded to an SP.
Well, I'll leave you with the deputy.
And then
I'm sure he has some important
my first
work
one
for
was
you.
the Pokemon Game Boy Color.
yeah, I've been debating all day whether or not to buy a Game Boy Color. I really want one.
They're too expensive now. Like I got a bunch. Like my Game Boys, I got when they were all like really cheap. I have a Game Boy Pocket in the box that I paid $10 for at a game store.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Man, Game Boy, yeah, the Game Boy Pocket, like the original Game Boy Pocket.
Yeah.
That's like maybe the best looking of all of them to me.
Okay. So there's no camera controls with... Oh, no, it's L and R. Okay, but it is like... This is like an open world. I'm a little impressed.
No wonder it took a while to load.
Yeah, shit, it had to load the whole fucking
And
world.
does it have 3D?
Yeah, it's got 3D. This was well, they were talking about this game in the directs we were reacting to. That's one of the reasons I picked it. Because we were reacting to the direct with this game pretty recently.
But Dragon Quest 8 in 3D, that was too much to ask.
Well, that was like late 3DS. Nobody gave a shit by then.
I did, Jason.
I believe 7 had 3D though, right?
It did.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah.
8 is just like worthless. I don't know why they made that version. It's stupid. I don't like it.
Actually, Jason, I'm pretty sure it's quite expensive on eBay.
You know, it's funny. I make the same joke in my Zelda CDI video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I call Zelda's Adventure worthless, and then I say, well, unless you're talking about actual money, in which case it's worth in which case it's worth $3,000. But
Okay, Dragon Quest 8 3DS. Let's see here.
I think 7's worth more though, if we're going by value.
It's over $100.
That's one of the games I actually didn't rip to my 3DS because it's on my Dragon Quest shelf and not on my 3DS shelf, and I just never bothered to dig it out.
Wow, Dragon Quest 7 is a lot cheaper than Dragon Quest 8 for 3DS. Dragon Quest 7
switched.
is between 55 and 60.
They
And
switched then.
yeah, Dragon
I think.
Quest 8 is solidly 100.
Really? 100, huh?
Guess I should sell it.
I don't know. I got mine, like, I'm never going to sell mine. I got it the day it came out, but I also think that it's a poop version, and I don't like it.
My favorite thing about the 3DS was that the games were affordable, so I owned more of them, and I felt like I could any old 3DS game that came out, it was never a question. If I wanted it, I just got it.
Oh yeah, good point. And you could always get them used pretty cheap too.
Oh yeah. No, I'm a big 3DS fan still. I still like my 3DS is still in my rotation. I still play it, but the thing is, what is alluring to me about the Game Boy Color right now is that I didn't own one, and I'm really not familiar with the library. I was looking up fun games to play.
I
Legend
think
of the
that
River King seems really cool.
it is fun that the Game Boy Color has its own library of games. I have always been somebody who thought that like the Game Boy library was very overrated and overstated by YouTube boomers.
Is it?
I think so. I believe so, yeah.
I haven't really watched any content on the Game Boy.
I see them as lesser than console games. They're just like lesser versions of console games. It's nowhere near as bad as the Game Gear, because like that thing fucking blows ass. But the Game Boy has some like cool original stuff. The Game Gear really doesn't. But it's by and large, it's just like scaled down versions of the good stuff.
For things like Mario and Castlevania, based on what I've seen, I definitely agree. But I feel like they have some really cool games on there. Like, the first thing that really made me look at it seriously and make me want one, or made me want one, was the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 ports. They look amazing on Game Boy.
It's a Game Boy Color game, by the way. That's not a regular Game Boy game.
Right, and also Dragon Quest 3 is on there as well. But it's just like something about the idea of on a little tiny dinky Game Boy with like no power and runs on batteries that you could have adventures of that scale. That's just so appealing.
The Game Boy Color was like 4 times more powerful than an NES. So.
That's hilarious.
The original Game Boy though is like worse than an NES, I think, technologically. A lot of people don't know this. They think that the Game Boy Color is just the Game Boy but in color, but it's actually like the specs are way better.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's capable of much more, even if a lot of games didn't really take advantage of it. I mean, a lot of games did, but it is kind of strange that the Game Boy Advance and or not the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy are considered the same console, because they're really not. The Game Boy Color has like 200 unique games.
Not a bad library at all.
No, yeah, for something like that.
This is crazy that this is on the 3DS. Look at this world.
Dude, if I actually played this when it was new, I probably would have loved it. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. There's a map on the bottom screen, and I'm just not following it that well. This is cool, though.
This is awesome.
Just having like a big open Lego world, it's a fun idea.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I wish there were more Lego games that weren't based on IPs, because I'd actually play them. I'd try them out.
When I was a kid, I always loved the Star Wars ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is they're all like Star Wars or something.
I know they're all based on IPs, but like, yeah. I mean, they have their own. They have their own IPs, like that they could utilize, like the Adventure or the Castle or any of that old stuff.
Well, I used to love Lego Island as a kid, and I just wish that they would do more stuff like that. What do I do with this fucking guy?
Help him get out.
Well, I'm trying. I'm hitting every button. Nothing's happening. Oops. Oops. Okay.
Oopsie.
Start and select do the same thing, apparently.
Oopsie-daisy.
Do I touch the screen? No.
He touched the butt.
The fuck do I do? What do I do?
You need like a baseball bat.
Do I? To like break the mailbox?
I have no idea.
Do I need to stand in this to... Oh, that totally was it.
That is funny. I'll be fine. The fire department's on its way.
No voice acting's a little disappointing, but oh well.
I can't hear the audio for reference, so.
Oh yeah, there's no voice acting. It's just quiet. Wait, really? I don't even help the guy? I just get in here? Okay.
The donut.
All right. If you say so, game. I guess this is our mission. Oh, this is based on the famous San Francisco road.
Well,
It's always got like tourists on it.
I think a lot of games look cool for Game Boy, and I really want to play them.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I guess if it's some overly talked about thing, I could understand that, but I don't. I really don't follow anyone who makes content on Game Boy games, so I wouldn't really know. In my experience, all the channels, unlike people who have channels about NES or Super NES or any of that stuff, people with channels about Game Boys, it always seems to just be about their collection of Game Boys and modding them and stuff. It doesn't seem to be like about the games.
It's much more difficult to find in-box Game Boy games and stuff, so it doesn't quite breed the same collector culture.
Oh, okay.
It's more just like, I don't know, getting the things and hacking them. That is strange that you bring that up, though, because that is a real phenomenon. There are a lot of channels that are just about a game system, but I can't think of one that like just reviews Game Boy games. You are right.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
There was an
I haven't
old
seen it.
YouTube show called I need to think of what it's called. What was it called? Port something? Port Center? And he would just basically review ports of like well-known AAA games to like Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance and DS and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this British guy, and he was really good, but I don't think he ever got like popular. I think he maxed out at like 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers.
Well, there's lots of cool games. I found out there was a Wizardry port for the Game Boy, which I thought would be really funny to play through.
Snooze.
There's the Final Fantasy Legend games, which are the, I guess, Saga games, like Romancing Saga and whatever.
Yeah, those are cool.
1, 2, and 3 are on the Game Boy. I wanted to try out the Dragon Quest Monsters games. And I wanted to play through the entirety of Donkey Kong 94.
Oh, dude, that's a must-play.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what a badass game, I would like to play an actual cartridge of Link's Awakening, because I've only ever played it emulated.
Oh, I'm going to very soon.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like, I want to play it on an actual cartridge for once. Like, that sounds fancy and special.
I'm gonna use my Super Game Boy, but...
Yeah, I also want to play through, I haven't played through the original Game Boy, I haven't played through Red, Yellow, or Blue. Like, I've never played the original Pokemon, not even emulated. And
yeah,
so, like, I was like, well, that would be an awesome thing to do. Harvest Moon, I'd like to test out the Game Boy version. But you're right, for action games, it's kind of like a little unappealing. Maybe there are some good action games for the Game Boy, but I'm not really aware of them.
Also, I think almost everything you just listed off was Game Boy Color and not original Game Boy.
Donkey Kong 94 is original Game Boy.
I know.
And so is Pokemon.
I know, but I'm saying everything else.
Really? Like Harvest Moon and stuff was only color?
I don't know anything about Harvest Moon, but I'm envisioning a color game.
Legend of the River King is definitely on the regular Game Boy. That's another game I really wanted to play.
I googled that because I'd never heard of it when you brought it up. It looked like a color game to me.
I'm pretty sure that, well, there's two versions. I think they remade it for color after the Game Boy Color came out, from what I understand. But then there's like random ports of PS1 RPGs, and they play totally different.
Yeah.
The thing is I can understand looking at the library and thinking it's lesser than console, but I don't really have a portable gaming system anymore, and I miss having that. Yeah.
I know you want something small.
I want something actually small I can put in my pocket, I can take with me, and I can just like play a little bit at work or something, It's a little weird to bring an entire fucking tablet and try. Like, I know people who do it. I know people who play Switch at work sometimes, but for me,
have you ever thought about buying some of that Chinese e-waste that Frankie's always getting?
Oh, well, he has like a really fancy one, but
He's
like,
got a lot of them. He has like 4 different ones because he buys them all the time.
well, and I've noticed that like I follow Retro Zoltan. He's like an early friend of my channel, and like his whole channel is just reviewing all of these random retro
Yeah,
handhelds.
that's
And a lot of
so
those channels
many.
that do modding,
There's
they'll
so
review.
many.
Yeah, there's like 1,000. Well, that's what's appealing to me about having actual Game Boy Color hardware. Like I'd like to have a real system and not one that plays everything. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm with you 1,000%. Those things are lame as fuck, and I don't like them that much.
Well, you know, the Analog Pocket I did think was really, really cool, and I did kind of regret getting rid of it, but
Giving it away for no reason.
yeah, essentially. Yeah, which was really, yeah, just, I don't like thinking about that.
Oh,
No, it's okay, but
I'm
like,
sorry.
the thing is, when I was like watching reviews for the Analog Pocket, because you know, everyone who ordered one didn't get it until a while after, but some people had them and they were reviewing them. One guy, and this was like 3 or 4 years ago, was comparing it to his modded Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
And when I was looking at both of them, I was like, well, shit. I'd rather just play on that. I'd like literally I'd rather just play on the actual Game Boy Color with a modded screen.
You would get it modded though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't be playing in sunlight all the time, you know.
Or worm light, man.
Huh?
Or get a worm light. You
Oh,
know.
stop. Those suck. I had one of those for my Game
Yeah.
Boy Advance and I hated it.
I will.
The SP was such an upgrade for me.
The Game Boy Color screen is better than the Game Boy Advance screen, but it's not by that much.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have some footage. The other thing that kind of sold me is when I was doing the giveaway, I borrowed my friend's Game Boy Color to film it in some of his games. And I loved the way it felt. It was very comfortable to hold. But yeah, thing is like, I don't know. I take a long time to make decisions on purchases, even if it's something I've been thinking about for years. So
I've been stalking a game system on eBay too.
Oh yeah? You want to maybe reveal a thing or two, or is it top secret?
Well, it's not top. It's just Jaguar. I've been, I got the alerts for Jaguar. I'm looking at Jaguars.
Well, I
There's
thought
one-
that was a guarantee. I thought that was for sure coming.
I'm in CDI territory. I need to find a good deal.
Yeah.
I can't just
Gotcha.
like go on eBay and buy whatever's there. Like I want it to come with some games. I would rather not have to buy the fucking S-video cable. I'm gonna have to buy the S-video cable. At least give me composite cables, because 99% of them only come with RF.
Oh.
Yeah, because you had to buy the composite cables separate.
Stop, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a whole
You have
thing.
that giant, like, quote-unquote upgrade of a system, and you're forcing people to buy the cable that's going to make it not look like ass?
It was the same. They did the same thing as TurboGrafx, because TurboGrafx did that too, and they also charged money for like a multi-tap, and they also charged money for like.
Well,
any other
everyone
convenience.
charged for multi-taps.
Well, most game systems had more than one controller port.
Oh, it
And the
only
Turbo-
has one?
Well, the Turbo only has one.
Really?
The Jaguar's got 2.
Okay.
But it did the same thing where you have to buy a fucking thing to get composite video. It doesn't just come with it. So,
Damn.
yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, if you're listening to this at this point and you have recommendations for the original Game Boy or the Game Boy Color, just let me know. I will check it out. Because that's something, too, like, it's not a library I have really researched beyond, like, one day of research.
I'll tell you what,
So-
if you buy one, I'll just give you my EverDrive, because I never use it.
Oh, you have an EverDrive for it?
Yeah, I have a Game Boy Color EverDrive.
How many EverDrives do you have? Jeez.
I have an EverDrive for pretty much every system that I have.
Oh, nice.
I don't have one for... No. Now that I have N64, I have basically all of them. There
Yeah.
are some, like, redundant ones that I don't have. Like, I don't have the Master System one, but my Genesis one plays Master System games. I don't have the Game Gear one. Why can't I do this?
I don't know. It's got a little lock symbol, though.
Oh.
I think it's cool they used that crystal. I used to have crystals like that for my Lego sets when I was a kid. I really liked the Rock Raiders. Do you remember that?
It would not run on my grandparents' computer, so I never got to play it. But yeah, we had it. And I
Rock
would just,
Raiders?
yeah, I would admire the box.
I'm talking about the Lego sets. I didn't know there was a
No.
game.
Yeah, I never like had a lot of real Legos. I had the NBA Legos. Those are like the only real Legos I
Oh
had.
my gosh, I forgot they even made those. Yeah, the
Yeah.
basketball ones. I had the soccer set when I was a kid. Wow, you unlocked memories for me. I remember me and my buddy down the street got it, and we were playing with the little soccer. Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
the basketball ones were funny because they had like springs in them, so you could actually
Yeah,
kind of
you would
yeah.
like move the guys back and they'd throw it. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they'd
that was
actually throw the
fun.
ball. Yeah, and they had like real players too, like Lego versions of
Wow, they
real.
licensed real players.
Yeah, they licensed the entire like All Stars, so you had like every NBA All Star for whatever year they made it. It's pretty cool. I
That
remember
is cool.
I had the Shaq Lego. He was my favorite.
Shaq was cool.
Oh yeah, Shaq was cool.
He was funny.
He's
He
kind
still
of
is.
everybody kind of hates him now, but yeah.
Why do they hate him? What did he do?
He's just a notorious asshole who would haze players, and he's getting like Me Too'd over it.
He would haze players?
Oh yeah, he was like notoriously shitty to like rookies. He'd fucking just like beat them up and fuck them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, he has a game for the Super Nintendo, so.
It's got Shaq Fu. Yeah, it's on Genesis.
Oh, it's on Genesis as well.
Oh yeah, that's actually like the main version, I think.
Well, Genesis does what Nintendo don't, so that makes sense.
Find a way over to him. Probably this.
Nice doing a backflip even though your momentum was forward.
Yeah. You know, they didn't think that one through. This is basically kind of the gameplay loop of the Wii U one, but shittier.
Just smaller.
Yeah, like smaller, like there's not as much stuff going on, you know.
You know what? This game is a good example of why it kind of sucks for most people working in the video game industry making video games.
Why?
You work really hard and you really want to make games, and so you get into this industry, but you never get to make what you want, and then not even like the people above you get to make what they want. You're all contracted out to make the shittier version of Lego City Undercover Cop or whatever. And you spend like years of your life making this. And
You're
you
just
have
like-
memories and stuff, sure, but I mean, it's just like, when you got into game dev, is this what you had in mind?
I would rather be making this game than not making games.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, you're not making games right now.
Yeah, you know, if I had infinite time, maybe, but I don't, so.
I don't know.
How do I get up there? There's a crying dog. I need to get up there.
It's just like a lot of people really want to get into it, and so they go to school for that or something related to it, and they work really hard to get into a studio, and then they work really hard at the studio, and they'll probably get like laid off and or never be able to work on a game that they actually wanted to make ever. And then say you do have an idea, you've got to actually like, it's like a battlefield. You have to compete with your fellow developers over who gets to make what game, and like convince other people that your game is the one that should be made. And so like you can make bad blood along the way, and it's like, I mean, indie just seems so much better. Like, oh, or I could just make whatever the fuck game I want to, and no one can tell me not to.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's
people
easier
also-
than ever to get into, so.
People also pick up trash for a living too, so it could be worse.
Dude, honestly, like, waste management you make a lot of money doing that. I honestly think being a garbage man is probably a better job than being a game developer.
Well, obviously, there's
You
levels
get
to that shit.
you get more benefits, more job security, more upward like momentum. Like you can actually make a career. You can easily make six figures. Like it's hard work, but like you're actually monetarily rewarded, and your hours are better. So like I literally can't think of one example for why being a game developer for a major publisher would be a better job.
I would rather be a game developer than a
I wouldn't.
garbage man. Not. I don't think I'm taking the strong stance here, but for the record, if you're out there, game development and or garbage disposal companies, I would rather
Trying to hire Jason Graves, yeah.
I would apply for game studios, but I don't know shit about shit, man.
You gotta really network hard. A lot of the thing is too, like, there's so much burnout with people who join the industry. Like,
Weak.
it's not, man. It's just, it's that shitty. It's shitty.
I understand that getting a game development job just means you now have a 24/7 job. Like, you live at the studio, man.
A lot of them
crunch
do,
is
yeah.
just how you make anything good. It's sad, but it's true. You don't make good art working at fucking 9 to 5.
Well, the thing is, it's like, it's one thing if you're crunching for a game that you're passionate about and you're making for you. It's another thing if you're crunching on Lego City for the 3DS, the shitty version that no one's going to play. That's worth $3.
That's the problem. That's the real problem right there. You nailed it.
Yeah, because, like, for my videos, the amount of crunch I do when it's, like, that last week, it's insane. I mean, I don't do anything else.
When you're crunching on something good, it's like the best thing in the world. There's nothing better than crunching. But when you're, exactly.
I wouldn't say it's the best thing in the world. I just say that like you feel the motivation is supernatural.
I wish that I could. I wish that I had it in me to be in crunch mode 24/7, but I'm fucking lazy as fuck, and I'm not. I can't.
Trying to be on that grind.
I can't do it. Yeah.
Have you considered waking up at 5 a.m. and then working out for 4 hours and then having a lunch where you check your emails and then, like something like that?
That's on the grind.
That's everyone who makes a video about being on the grind, like their morning routine. It's all just like, all they do is, pamper themselves all day, basically.
Yeah.
But they wake up at 5 a.m. and that's why that's why they're
fucking
successful
awful,
and you're
dude.
not.
Yeah, it totally is. I hate waking up early. It's like my least favorite fucking thing in the world. That's one of the main reasons why I'm content not having a real job, because I don't want to fucking wake up.
It sucks.
I don't want to wake up, man.
It really sucks.
Let me
Unless
wake-
it's for you.
Let me wake up at 1 in the afternoon. Like, who cares?
Yeah, unless it's because you really want to get like that chicken biscuit before Chick-fil-A moves on
Oh,
to lunch menu.
you're reminding me. I accidentally went to Chick-fil-A while it was breakfast time the other day.
Accidentally, that's the best food they serve, my man.
I don't agree. I don't know. That was my first time I ever had Chick-fil-A breakfast. I had the, I don't know. It was like a fucking biscuit with an egg in it. It was okay.
I wouldn't get it with the egg.
Well, I got it with the egg and it was fine.
Did you at least get the spicy?
Yeah, it was. That's what it was. It was like the spicy egg chicken.
Okay, at least, because then you've got something for the egg to like work with. Otherwise, that's just bland.
Yeah, I mean it was fine, but I was also disappointed because I was.
Did you get it with the cheese, the pepper jack cheese?
I don't. No, I don't think so. Maybe. I was just like, I rolled up and I was like, "Give me the spicy deluxe," and he's like, "Oh, it's breakfast." Fuck.
All right, give me the breakfast version of a spicy deluxe.
Yeah. I'm like,
Man, dude, honestly,
Custom.
yeah, the spicy is like the tastiest thing Chick-fil-A makes. The spicy, so good. But it upsets my stomach a little bit, so I rarely get it. I have to basically be okay with my stomach being upset if I get it.
So I'm trapped in a pretty small part of the world. I'm trying to like go in a bunch of different places. It's not letting me.
Man.
So let's go back to the station.
Did you ever play Crackdown?
No, I don't even really know what it is.
It was like a surprisingly really fun Xbox 360 game that everyone I knew owned because it came with the demo for Halo 3.
Oh, so it was like an early 360 game.
Yeah.
Neat.
So like everyone I knew had it. It was basically like Good Guy GTA.
That's kind of what Lego City Undercover is.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. It reminds me a little bit of Crackdown, but worse.
Well, this version, the real Lego City is pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, but like Crackdown's probably still better.
The name
Everyone
of this
was really excited for Crackdown 3. Don't you remember that? Then it sucked.
Yeah, I don't care about when I don't care about a game. I just block it out. I don't.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't exist to me.
Doesn't.
The name of this
even
mission is
exist.
Brick by Brick. By the way, I felt like I need to bring that up.
Okay.
It's the name of the famous Lego Island song. It
Is that
famous.
is that song playing?
It's no, but it's more famous than the game itself. So. Whoa.
How'd you like the Lego movie?
Oh, it's one of the best animated movies ever made.
You think so?
Oh, well, that's what I thought when I saw it. I haven't seen it since it came out.
I thought it was alright. I laughed at the I think the beginning of it's pretty funny. I think that's the beginning of that movie is the best part of the movie to me.
I remember being legitimately very mad it didn't win Best Animated Movie at like the Oscars or whatever.
What did?
I don't remember. Some fucking bullshit.
Well, now I need to look it up.
Some like movie about a Middle Eastern girl or something. I have no idea.
Let me see. Lego movie.
Well, just look up 2014 Oscars Best Animated.
Was that when it came? Yeah, 2014. Okay.
Yeah.
2014 Best
Might have been
Animated
13.
Film.
Something like that.
Yeah, I wonder. Okay.
What one?
Hold on, I'm looking. Entertain him while I look.
Just got a call. Someone's suspended from a crane. Go check it out. This really is just like the game stripped down to its core elements.
Was it not even nominated? This might be the wrong year.
No, I think it might. I think it might have not even been nominated, and that was why I was mad. That actually sounds like it rings more true.
It looks like the winner was Frozen.
Oh, that makes sense. I wouldn't even be mad about that. Yeah, never mind. I must have been mad that it wasn't even nominated then.
The nominees were The Croods. This can't be the same year if The Croods was nominated.
No, I think it was the same year, and that's why.
There's no fucking way.
Look up. Okay, look up what year it's from.
Okay.
Another freaking loading screen. Oh. Had to load the police station. Shout out to Nikes, who's reviewed every Lego game on 3DS. There's like 20 of them, so that's actually more impressive than it sounds. Just beating up police furniture.
Okay, it only received an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song for Everything is Awesome and was notably snubbed in the Best Animated Feature category.
Awful.
That is really terrible.
Yeah.
Fucking Croods got in?
Well, Croods was by Disney, right? So it...
Yeah, it was here were all the nominees. Frozen, The Croods, Despicable Me 2, Ernest and Celestine. I don't even know what that is. And then
French shit, probably.
The Wind Rises, which honestly The Wind Rises is like one of my favorite movies. I fucking love that movie, so.
I don't think I ever saw it. I remember the hype though.
People didn't like it.
Yeah, I remember that.
A lot of people
too.
said it was like the worst Ghibli movie, but
There's a lot of crappy Ghibli movies, so that's I don't think that's true.
yeah, I don't know about a lot of crappy ones. There's some crappy
Well,
ones
just by
for
sheer
sure.
volume, they've made a lot of movies. So
They have made a lot of movies.
a lot of
but
them aren't that good.
I really liked The Wind Rises. It was notably not a children's movie. So I really liked that. It was PG-13, I think. And it had a few really powerful scenes.
Hayden, you might hate me, but I've always been a Ghibli was overrated guy.
That's fine. You can think whatever you want.
You can be wrong.
I wouldn't even call you wrong. I mean, I love a lot of the Ghibli movies, but a lot of people who really love them have pretty much, that's maybe the only anime or animated movies in general they've even seen. And there is a tendency, I think, when people watch Ghibli movies to automatically pre-think very highly of them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's a legend. He won the Oscar, so it must be,
There's
you
a
know, like
lot of
whatever.
prestige. There's probably more prestige to being a Ghibli movie than there is to any other animated studio. Like, way more than
For
Pixar at this
sure.
rate,
And
yeah.
you know what's interesting about Ghibli movies? I think a lot of times they get like really big name Hollywood actors to voice them. I don't always think they're good voice actors though. Like sometimes I think that they would be better off having people who are more voice actory than, you know, just like people doing their regular ass voice.
Yeah.
But my picks for like my favorite Ghibli movies are not the most typical, and
All right,
some
what
of
are
them
they?
are.
Hit me.
All right, I think maybe my favorite. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. I think if okay, I'll just start saying ones I really love. Porco Rosso. One of my favorite movies. It might be my favorite Ghibli movie. I'm not sure.
I've
That's
seen
the
it.
one with the pig.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't remember much about it.
Really enjoyed that one. Only Yesterday is I probably maybe I like it. It's a lot different than Porco Rosso, but that movie is amazing. And I thought that it was going to be absolutely shit because the cover was really ugly, and I didn't like the way that the main character was drawn, and everything was stacked against that movie. But I thought it was really really good. Whisper of the Heart is a very, very cute movie. It's one of those movies that's like, you watch it and you know that it's not like... It's like, what's a good game comparison? It's
Like
Dark
Kirby
Souls
game?
2-esque, and that like, yeah, you already kind of know it's not going to be winning any major awards for like being the best ever, but what it does really, really, really well, and you like it more each time you watch it. And I really like.
You just described the exact opposite of Dark Souls 2 IMHO.
You think so?
I mean, I think that was more likely to win any awards than it probably should when it came out, because people were like, oh, dude, it's the sequel to Dark Souls.
You're
It's
right. No, that
fine.
was honestly an absolutely terrible analogy.
And it
It's just
seems
one
like
of
a
those
game
movies that
has-
doesn't. It's just not very special. I guess it's just not a very special film, and it doesn't do anything that like other movies maybe don't do better. But it just, I really, really like it. You know, it's very cozy and comforting,
Sure.
and it's a nice little slice of life film.
Yeah, they do a lot of that. That's like half their movies.
Yeah. In terms of like Miyazaki's greatest hits, two of those were not Miyazaki. I mean, you can't go wrong with like Totoro. That's a great movie. Spirited Away is also such a trip. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I mean, me, like many other, that was the first one I saw. It's the one that I remember the most. I've definitely seen them most times.
Yeah, it's a good movie for sure, and I like that it has the voice of Meg from Hercules.
I always thought it was fucking bullshit that guy was a river. I'll never get over it. It's
Oh yeah, no, that was funny. I mean, the whole thing is such a trip. You know, like nothing makes any sense there, and
there's
like you
some
kind of
great moments in the movie.
Oh,
that one
yeah.
always pissed me off. Even as a kid, I'm like, I was just confused and didn't like that.
I love the Soot Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
You know, Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, I own that one. That one's also really good. That's one people
Hell yeah.
don't really talk about much.
Well, I feel like that one's talked about one of the most, right? Because that's the original one.
No, is it this first one? I think maybe it is actually.
Well, it's the first one anybody cares about. There might have been movies before it.
I think the first one anyone really cared about was Totoro.
No,
I think
because
that's
then
what-
wasn't Moving Castle before that too?
Howl's Moving Castle was way later, but Castle in the Sky was a little
Oh,
early. Castle in
yeah,
the Sky
yeah.
is honestly,
Something like that.
I really really like Castle in the Sky. That's one of my favorites as well. That one is like, it's like Star Wars. That's the Star Wars one for me. It really is like the whole thing is very similar to A New Hope.
I don't remember what happens, so maybe.
Yeah. I think the movies are great, but like I kind of understand what you're saying. You know, like they probably are a little overrated, honestly. Princess Mononoke, that's another really good one.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
That's the most actiony and violent, but it's a little weird too. And I like it because there's like no 100% good guys.
Sure.
There's like kind of like three factions kind of all at each other, and they're all kind of the bad guy, and the main character's kind of in the middle.
You a big Grave of the Fireflies guy?
So I haven't actually seen that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies. That's the older one that's about World War II, right?
Well, that was the double feature with Totoro.
I saw these movies probably after there was I didn't see them in theaters. I saw Wind Rises in theaters.
Nobody
though.
saw. Well, I mean, Totoro's from like the 80s. Of course, it didn't
Yeah,
see
it's
it
like
in theaters.
88 or something.
And also in Japan. But like, I mean, when it originally came out, it was they aired them both back to back because they're completely different.
It's supposed to be really sad, right?
Yeah. Well, the kids die. That's the whole movie.
Oh, well, spoiler.
Whatever. Fucking everybody.
Shit.
knows that.
All right. Guess I can't watch it anymore. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. No, I should watch it. I should watch that one.
It's funny. I always think it's a funny movie, just in how sad it is. Because it's like a fucking arrogant teenager, and it's like, yeah, your whole world's getting bombed. You should probably just suck it up and live with your shitty aunt.
Oh, do they leave?
Yeah, they leave and then they die because they can't fend for themselves. That's basically
Damn.
the whole plot of the movie.
Well, that is really sad.
Yeah. Oh well.
There's lots of sad movies out there. Do you have a favorite movie?
Like out of every movie ever?
Yep.
We were talking about it. It might actually be Christmas Story, just because we're in the Christmas season. I love that movie.
I threw it up the other day. Yeah, it was
so good. Oh my!
I watched it Christmas night while I was working on a Lego set my sister got me for Christmas.
Well, Frankie was spitting out some piping hot L takes the day before Christmas.
Does he not like it?
No. He hates, like, oh, dude, we tossed it on because we realized Gloria never saw it. He's like, this
it's
is fucking
so
terrible.
funny, dude.
It's not funny. I don't like I don't like any of the characters. None of it's heartwarming. Everybody's annoying. That's just what he was saying. Thankfully, he was getting ratioed because the world has a conscience and a heart. Still.
Oh, dude. I love when he climbs back up the slide because he finally remembers he was so scared. And then he's like everyone else, you'll shoot your eye out. I love when he finally gets it. When he finally gets it, the first thing he does is he shoots his eye.
I like when he's waiting in line and there's this autistic girl that's like, I really like the Wizard of Oz.
Oh my gosh, dude! I love like literally everything. The triple dog dare.
Like, everything is gold in that movie. I don't understand how somebody could watch it and be like,
the fucking dad. Now I heard my man say that word probably 12 times a day for the last 2 years, but I couldn't let her know that. I love how he just says the first friend next door. I love that's actually maybe one of the hardest I've laughed in the movie was that whole fudge scene because the first part where he leans into the mom, he's like, "Do you know what your son just said?" And he whispers in here, and
their
like
reaction,
the scream, like. I can't believe it. And then when she calls, like, well, he learned it from your son. What over the phone, and then like you hear him and she's beating her kid and he's like, what did I do, mom? What did I do?
Oh, it's so good.
No, that show, yeah, that movie's great. What's funny though is like when I was a kid, I didn't like it as much. It wasn't until I was an adult that I developed an appreciation for it.
That's the sign of a great movie, though.
Yeah, it's also like, you know, a movie I thought was hilarious every time when I was a kid was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. And
as I got older, every time I've watched it, I like that movie less and less, and I can't even watch it anymore. It's not even funny to me anymore.
I'm not at that stage with it, but I always thought it was inferior in the Christmas movie discussion pantheon.
Yep. And Elf is kind of the one everyone talks about these days
No,
as
that
the
one's,
funny
that one
Christmas
fucking
movie.
sucks. That's not.
I
Even
don't
a
think
good
it
movie.
sucks, but
It's not
you
even.
know,
I don't even want to get that trash out of my life.
it's a little played out.
Well, I do have a story about Elf though. When I went to go see it in theaters, I had a
Oh, yeah?
nervous breakdown
How come?
because I decided that day was the day I was going to start to be afraid of heights, and the movie theater was on the 3rd floor of the mall.
Oh, dang.
So I remember just like screaming and curling up into a ball going to see that movie.
How old were you?
Oh, when did it come out? I was probably like 7
Are
or
you
8.
still afraid of heights?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a one-day thing only. It was like that day I was afraid of heights.
I have a Christmas movie theater story, and it's when I went to go see the Santa Claus 2 with my dad. And we went, and first of all, that movie was really bad. And then
You know what's funny is Frankie brought that up as an example of a great Christmas movie.
the Santa Claus is a great Christmas movie.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about him, so I couldn't.
Yeah, the Santa Claus is an excellent Christmas movie, but
might
the
have
Santa
talked about it
Claus
first.
2 was terrible. I believe it featured Fred Claus, which was Vince Vaughn. Maybe that's 3. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was Santa Claus 2 that I went to see in theaters. If that came out when I was not super little, then maybe I've got the wrong one in mind. But it was one of the Santa Claus movies. Anyway, I started having to really pee. I want to say close to the climax of that movie. But like I felt that the end was near, and I really didn't want to miss it for whatever reason, and so I just kept holding it, but it just kept dragging on and on and on, and I made it. I made it to the end of the movie, but I was in the most pee pain I've ever been in my life, and I couldn't even walk. I actually probably damaged myself a little bit at the time because I literally couldn't walk normally. I had to walk like horse stance, like all the way to the bathroom. And then I peed for like a solid minute and a half probably. But,
Jesus Christ.
Yep. This is a cool dump truck. Otto would like this.
Oh yeah. Should get Otto this game. It's cheap.
The first game Otto ever played, you want to know what it was?
What
You'll
was
never
it?
guess.
You're right, I won't. But you still want me to.
You know what? You're right. I do still want you to. Throw out a few guesses. Actually, start with a genre, and I'll tell you yes or no, and then you
Dark
can throw out
Souls.
No.
Damn. I really thought I had it. Okay, platformer.
No.
Point and click.
No.
Shmup.
No.
Okay, well I'm out of guesses.
It's an RPG.
Dragon Warrior?
Getting warmer.
Okay, Dragon Warrior 2?
Warmer?
What do you mean warmer?
Like you're
Okay,
closer
Dragon
with
Quest 8?
warmer.
7?
Colder.
11?
Correct.
What do you even have that on? I didn't even know you had that game.
Switch.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you gotten anywhere in it?
No, it's Sakina's game.
Oh, has she gotten anywhere in it?
She beat it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she really liked it.
Hell yeah.
I'll say this though, she kind of likes 8 more.
Weird. All right.
Yeah, everyone says that 11 is just the
I
best
say
one.
that. I say that.
No, everyone says that.
Well, they're correct because it is
Yeah.
the best one.
Yeah, apparently. But you know, she's playing the 3DS version of 8. I guess you played the PS2, so you're not familiar.
I've played
You're not
through
really
both. I played through
all
both.
the way, all
Yes.
the way.
Yes, all
Okay.
the way.
All right, I don't believe you, but
I could show you my save files.
I still
Well-
won't believe you. You paid someone. You paid Jonas
paid
you shipped him your
Jonas
3DS
would
and paid
never.
Jonas.
Jonas would never get to the end of a Dragon Quest game. He could never. It would never happen. I could pay him $1,000. He wouldn't do it.
He'd do it for $1,000.
No, he wouldn't. That's the thing about Jonas is he fucking no.
He'll play the Bionicle games, but he won't play a Dragon Quest.
What was the deal? We'd fly out to see him if he beat Phantasy Star 2 and he still got like 30 minutes in and got bored? No, he's not.
Oh man. Oh yeah, but yeah, he was playing that for a little bit, running around, and then I actually did hook up on the bigger TV the NES probably like a month ago, and I
Nice.
set him up with Mario 1, and he played that for a little bit.
Very
He's
cool.
really too little, but he was getting a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
kick out of it.
Yeah, he doesn't have like the feedback of like, oh, I hit a thing and then the thing happens, right?
What do you mean?
He's not like registering that like he's doing the thing on the screen, I'd imagine.
I think he just doesn't. I think he was registering that he was doing the thing on the screen. I think he registered that all the way back when he ran around in Dragon Quest XI. But he doesn't really fully understand the controls or the penalties or what the point
Well,
of the
no,
game is.
obviously, like he's really,
Yeah.
he's too young for that.
But yeah, it'll be cool, I think, if he ever does like video games. Though I'm still kind of expecting him to not be into them.
Why?
Because I'm into them, and I just kind of feel like sometimes
Oh,
kids
yeah.
are naturally not into what their parents are into.
Yeah, that was totally me. Like, I'm not into music at all because my dad was really into music.
Yeah, and the last thing I'm gonna do is make him a gamer on purpose.
Damn.
Just kidding. Nothing. You know, I love being a gamer myself.
Well, I also think that like we're in an age where it's like, who the fuck's not playing video games? Like, what kid anywhere isn't into video games? Like, it's not even.
Yeah, at least I would hope that he wouldn't just be playing like, you know, what, like 10 years from now, Minecraft and Fortnite. I mean, hopefully things are a little different by then. Who knows? Roblox, that'll be banned.
No.
Roblox is dangerous for kids, apparently.
10 years ago, it was still Minecraft and Fortnite. It's gonna be 10 years from now.
Yeah.
They're here forever.
I will say that this is, for whatever reason, this like 2016 being 10 years ago coming up soon. That
Not
is
ready.
that is so much weirder to me than 2015, 2014, 2013. Like 2013 felt totally right, even like right on the money. Like, yeah, that's exactly correct. Same with like 2012, 2011. Like, it made sense. 2021.
Well, that
10
feels
years.
like a different time. 2016 doesn't really feel like a different time.
2016 is like common era. Like, that's
Yeah,
2016 is like kind of where a lot of these all feelings began. So
It's
anyway,
like life wasn't that much different in 2016, but it felt a lot different in 2012.
yeah, this has been Game Chat.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
All right. Like and subscribe, everybody. See you tomorrow for another epic 3DS game.
Yeah.